So here we go, class. We're going to go ahead and start with um, basically the credit card. So the first question is, when did credit ugh, start? Okay. So make sure you do this. All right. When did credit start? So credit basically it was used in ancient civilization. Okay. Used in ancient civilization. Back in the days, man, more than 3,000 years ago. All right. So more than 3,000 years ago, this was used. Okay. So for the most part, you know, what is credit then? I mean, yeah, but when someone gives you credit, they're saying, all right, you want credit? All right, here you go. I'll lend you some money. You do some credit, you know. So they're trusting you that you'll go ahead and what? And pay it back. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and write the definition of the. So the definition is it's the trust which allows one party to provide money. All right, here, I'll give you money. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, but I'll give you credit. Oh, okay. All right, fine. All right, so you're gonna pay me back, right? Yes, I'll pay you back. Hey, what did you do that for? Oh no, nothing. Right? So no, but it's so here it basically gives you a little definition. Okay, here it is. All right, what is credit? The trust which allows one party to provide money or resources to another party. The party that's receiving the credit, basically, they're promising to repay or return those things. All right. Hey, I'll lend you the lawnmower. Okay, I'll bring it back. All right. And then you return it at a later date. All right. So that's the credit. Okay. So far, so good. Credit. What about this word credit? Okay. So the credit, it comes from a Latin word meaning trust. So when you see what is credit, here's the word trust. The trust. All right. Credito. All right. So that's basically what's happening. So now from here, I'm going to go ahead and do a timeline. All right. When did it start and so forth. So you're going to start seeing when did these credit cards start evolving? When did it first begin? All right. So the first year that the credit card was introduced was in 1950, and it was by the Diners Club. Okay, the Diner Club. Now, 8 years later, in 1958, again, you could tell your ask your grandparents. All right, the Bank of America issues Bank Americard, known as the Visa. So in 1958, the Bank of America. I might ask you a question. Which bank introduced the Bank Americard? Wells Fargo, Bank America, Chase, or that's it? Or I don't know, right? And so what's your answer? Bank of America. See, so these are the questions. As long as you're writing the notes, you could do well on the test. All right, these little questions. All right, so far so good. All right, this one. So this one, okay, the Interbank Card Association, the ICA, issues the master charge. So you know nowadays there's Visa, Mastercard. You know, um, they have those things, and there's more. You know, American Express, all these, but Visa, Mastercard. Those are the two big ones, right? So that's when it was started, right there, 1966. You know, so that's the ICA. All right, there we go. So go ahead and write that down. So now continuing, okay, in 1974, again, the magnetic strips are introduced, all right, on credit cards. 1986, the Discover, I forgot the R, the Discover card is introduced. So in commercials, you'll probably hear that, hey, the Discover card. Now, American Express, 1987, what happened? They allow consumers, all of us who use it, to pay their balances over time. Okay. In 1990, what happened in 1990? 1990. Now the supermarkets now begin accepting credit cards. Okay. Supermarkets. Okay. They begin accepting credit cards. Now, again, this will allow me to see, oh, yeah, a lot of kids were not doing notes. I was just, they were just waiting and waiting. All right. So, for the most part, make sure you turn it on time. That allows me to give you extra credit. So, on this one, 1996, this is, I believe, what it says is that this is when the late penalty fees that credit cards can charge are introduced. Say, hey, you know what? A lot of people are not, paying. So we're going to start charging late penalty fees. So that's when it started right there. Okay. So far, so good. So again, okay, 2001, nearly three-fourths of all families have at least one credit card. Have at least one credit card. Okay. One credit card. All right. And that's in 2001. So I might give you a question that says, hey, in 2001, nearly three-fourths of all families have at least one, two, three, or four credit cards. So your answer is right there, right? Just look it up. So your answer is one. So again, in 2001, nearly three-fourths of all families have at least one credit card. And in 2007, Americans consumers, that's all of us, carry 900 altogether. $937 billion are owed to different people altogether. Wow. There. So the last part is in 2021, the average balance on credit card, maybe they might have one, maybe they might have three, but together the average American is about 5,315. All right. Sometimes some people are less. Mine is way less. All right. So for Americans, they owe $870 billion across almost 506 million credit card amounts. So imagine how many people have credit cards. Oh man, and all these people that are owed money, like the stores and this or that. But you don't owe them because the credit card company pays them. You owe the credit card companies that are trusting you. Here, we'll give you a credit card, but we'll trust you in paying us back. Go ahead and spend. Spend, spend, spend. I will get them in their interest because they're not going to pay back on time all the balance. And we'll learn about that. We'll learn about that. You want to pay everything back right away because they're going to get you with the interest. Oh, also the late fee, because they'll forget. Ha 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 ha! Money, money, money. And that's what they do. That's how they make their money. All right. And that's it for this lesson. Adios.